This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The following presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. The Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Mini Dome. Terry Gregg Court. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, continues coverage of high school basketball with an Evergreen Conference boys matchup between the Shelton Highclimbers and the WF West Bearcats. My name is Diedrich Allen, and joining me for this broadcast, Jerry Apple.
Hi, Diedrich.
Hi, Jerry. Daryl White is also helping us out with some statistics tonight. Shelton is 7-12 on the season, 2-6 in the EVCO. Highclimbers are coming off their second conference win in a row Thursday after beating Centralia 60-43. On the other end of the court is WF West with a 6-12 overall record, 3-5 in the Evergreen Conference. The Bearcats ended a two-game skid Thursday by beating Aberdeen 65-50. This is the second meeting of the season for these two teams. In the first meeting on January 15th, WF West beat Shelton 58-50. Now, that's the official score. I think I saw 59-50. Not that it matters. Just pointing it out. In that game, the Highclimbers rallied from 18 points down to get within 6, but ran out of time. The Bearcats have an 8-game win streak over the Highclimbers. The last Shelton win over Chehalis was 58-38 on January 13th, 2022.
Wow.
Just to throw that out there.
I knew it was a long time.
Well, it wasn't as long as the Tumwater thing.
Yeah, I remember that. A long time.
Long time. All right. Coming up, we will talk to Shelton coach Sam Krieger. Jerry will get you the starting lineups. And, of course, we have the tip-off. It's Evergreen Conference boys basketball, the WF West Bearcats at the Shelton Highclimbers on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. And we must mention, it's senior night for the Highclimbers. We'll be back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Share HCC love and save. For a limited time, when you refer a friend to Hood Canal Communications, you both get a $50 account credit, and your friend gets free installation. That's right, $50 for you, $50 for them, plus waived install fees. New customer activation required, and some restrictions may apply. Share the love, share the savings, share HCC. Don't wait. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481 today.
When life gets stressful, reaching for a vape might seem like a quick fix, but vaping can actually make feelings of anxiety and depression worse each time you vape. Nicotine tricks your brain into feeling rewarded, and the more you vape, the more nicotine receptors your brain creates. Over time, your body needs more and more nicotine to feel good, and when you can't get enough, you can experience withdrawal symptoms like anxiety, mood swings, and depression. Learn more at chooseyouwa.org. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own. Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935.
And we're back here in the Mini Dome. Very raucous place tonight, senior night. Oh, let's see, it was probably about an hour and a half ago. I had a nice conversation, as I always do, with Shelton coach Sam Krieger.
Coach Krieger, good timing there. Senior night tonight for your Highclimbers. Let's talk about that senior core that you have.
Yeah, tonight we got Jeremy Myers, Sam Parsons, Braden Phipps, Bennett Henry, Mason Guard, and Cesar Spada Soto graduating. Well, seniors, so they graduate from our program, I guess. Yeah, they're, all the guys, have been in our program for, 3 or more years. Jeremy started, on JV, went to C team, then back to, JV and varsity. I mean, he's been a great leader and point guard for us the last 2 years, distributing the ball, getting it set up. Braden is a kid that was on C team his first year, and I wouldn't have guessed that he'd be here, with multiple 20-point games under his belt on varsity by the, how he looked on C team. But he worked really, really hard to develop his shooting, his ball handling, and his athleticism. Sam's been a great kid to coach. He's grown so much over his 4 years here. Probably looking at playing some college basketball now too, which is great for him. Mason came to us as a sophomore on C team, and then instantly blew up there and was on varsity next year, being an all-league player. Just kind of sudden. Didn't expect that. Didn't expect to have such a great post come from that place. But he does a great job for us. Been a solid foundation of everything we've done the last 2 years. Cesar's been a kid that's been in the program and just worked hard and been a great player. Always there to practice, always practice hard. You're always going to have those kids that unfortunately towards the end of the bench, they don't get as many minutes. But how they practice, makes, how you play on the floor a difference, for our guys to be able to go against somebody who's playing hard rather than just somebody who's just kind of mailing it in. So he's always brought it every day in practice and competed and got everybody else better. So I'm excited for him to get a start tonight. And Bennett Henry, he was with us before, decided to focus on football a little bit. That didn't work out for him, unfortunately, because of physical limitations. So he came out this year. We're happy to have him. He's been a huge help and a huge boost this year to our front line.
So now that you got the seniors, and I know we've talked about this before, what does the future look like for the Highclimber basketball?
Future is we're going to be smaller and faster, but more skilled. So, the last 2 years we played a more slower tempo because of our size and where our skills were. But we got some 8th graders coming in that I think could make some noise on varsity right away next year as freshmen. They can shoot, they can handle, they can get to the rim. So we'll be playing more up-tempo pace, pressing a lot more, looking to steal, transition threes, all that kind of thing. And it'll be a different look, I think, in these next couple of years.
All right, now let's get back to tonight. WF West coming in. They got you down there. What do you expect out of the Bearcats?
I expect them to play hard. I expect them to be disciplined. I mean, Chris does a great job with them. They're going to work hard and they're going to be disciplined and do what they do, not get out of character. So I expect them to give us a run, and we got to be solid and limit our mistakes to just 1 or 2 and then turn around. We can't compound it with multiple turnovers, and we got to be ready to compete because they are going to be ready too. They're also fighting for playoff spots of their own right. So
we won't get into the playoffs because we're not really sure, but it seems like you win, you're in. But there's still another game, and we're focusing on tonight, right?
Yes, we are. We're just focusing on tonight. That's all that matters right now. It's right in front of us.
Everybody available for tonight?
Sharkey is not available. I believe he's out sick tonight, but everybody else is.
All right. Well, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, that was Sam Krieger. Sorry, I was just thinking about something else at the moment. That's not what I should be doing. All right. So, yeah, let's just throw down the possibilities for the Highclimbers. Play-in game is what they're trying to get into the 3A District 4 tournament. The Highclimbers need to finish 4th or better. Mm-hmm. And I did the math, I guess, or did the predictions and whatever. It appears to me if the Highclimbers win tonight, they will be in a 3-way tie for 3rd. And I believe the teams involved in that would be Aberdeen, WF West, and Shelton. I believe, with Tumwater and Black Hills 1 and 2. That's how I see it. I don't know anything about this stuff because who knows? Somebody might win the upset tonight somewhere else, and it throws everything out of whack. But that's the way it looks like the Highclimbers win tonight. They get into the play-in game. That game is set for February 16th. It'll be down in the Vancouver area. We know that. The girls' basketball team has a similar road to go. They need to finish 4th or better. They are currently in 2nd place. I don't see that they would be falling out of that at any time because they play WF West tomorrow, or they're playing WF West tonight. Then they play Thursday night against Tumwater, and we'll see what happens
and
there.
that game is here.
That game is here. We'll have that game for you on Thursday. The boys will be traveling to Tumwater on Friday. So if it boils down to 1 win and you're in, that's kind of what it looks like for Shelton. For WF West, the same situation really. I think if they want to solidify where they are, they got to win tonight. And they have Centralia on Thursday or Friday. So, not a given. Centralia is a much improved team. Playing the spoilers. Playing the spoilers. I mean, so we'll see what happens. But I do think that Shelton will be in the play-in game if they can get tonight's game.
Okay.
Or if they can upset Tumwater on Friday. And/or. So.
But needless to say, both the boys and the girls will be traveling south.
On the 16th of February, that's what it looks like. Where and who they play, still to be determined. I think the boys will play Kelso. It's going to be kind of hard for us to be in 2 places at once. So we'll have to pick where we're going to go.
Yeah, let's hope they're at different times.
Or they're in the same location.
And the nice thing is, that's a day off. There's no...
For most people, it's a holiday. It's President's Day. I'm thinking, I'm hoping, and I'm going to contact, after tonight, I'm going to contact the tournament director. 5 minutes on the clock there, Jerry. I'm going to contact the tournament director to see what he plans to do. Are they going to play him in the same location? I think that's best. It's only 1 set of referees you have to worry about. 1 venue. Could be a neutral location. It could be Kelso, which makes perfect sense to me because it's not as much travel for Shelton, about the same for anybody out of the Vancouver area.
Okay.
That's how I see it. But, I'm not in charge. So.
Well, I'm looking forward to both games tonight and Thursday. And
well, we're going to recognize the seniors here for the Shelton Highclimbers. That's why I kind of stuck it out here.
I hate to say it, you were right.
No, I said 4 minutes.
Oh.
And it said 5 minutes. So I was closer than you.
Yeah, you were.
I'm just going to bring up a microphone here. I did prepare. See? I have a prepared thing.
Number 1, Jeremy Myers. Jeremy is with his parents, Sandra and David. Jeremy plans to go to trade school with an HVAC and electrician work. Jeremy Myers.
Not sure if anybody heard that. It's Jeremy Myers, one of the seniors.
Number 2, Sam Parsons.
Sam Parsons.
Sam will be graduating high school with his AA when he's headed to Minnesota to finish his degree and play basketball at Brown College. Sam Parsons. Our next senior tonight, number 4, Raymond Phipps. Raymond is with his parents, James and Katie Phipps. next senior tonight, number 21, Mason Guard. Mason is with his parents, Chris Guard and Catherine Johnson. Mason is going to college and is going to stay with his girlfriend, Cedar Wiley. Mason Guard. Our last senior tonight is number 30, Bennett Henry. Bennett is with his parents, Chris and Tyson Henry. Bennett plans on attending Evergreen State College to earn a degree in biology. His goal is to go to medical school to become an orthopedic surgeon. Bennett Henry. Senior parents and families, we congratulate you and your son and thank you for your many sacrifices to provide your son the opportunity to participate in the Highclimber basketball program. Seniors, we thank you for your commitment to Highclimber basketball and your positive representation of Shelton High School, the community of Shelton and your family. We wish you the best of luck as you move into the next chapter of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing our 2026 Shelton High School senior boys basketball players.
Well, there you have it, Jerry. The seniors on the team. All
six of them.
Yeah, all 6 of them. Yeah, and I'm sure they're going to get a lot of playing time. That's got to be hard for a coach to decide when you have 6 and you only have 5 that could start. And that's got to be hard. Who doesn't get the start? And I like that Cesar Zepeda Soto is getting the start tonight. And I thought I saw him come in, but look over at the other end, and I'm going to pan the camera over there.
And one of the players might have said, you know what, I would like to see him start instead of me, too. Yeah, I could just see that scenario, you know.
Well, as I was
it's all about the team.
It is all about the team. And one thing I wanted to point out is down there into the bench, getting a handshake from the Chehalis coach, Derek Pringle. He coached many of these guys.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad to see Derek. I wonder if we can get him to come up here and be part of our broadcast. That'd be kind of cool. I don't think he has time. He's still coaching the Evergreen State women's basketball team, and he's a busy guy recruiting and what have you.
I can still remember one game where he talked to the crowd about sportsmanship.
Yes, I remember that.
And you know, that told me a lot about that man and how he emphasizes that.
Right.
You know, I was so proud of him that night.
Well, he's a great guy. I really got to know him as he coached, and we did a lot of his games over the years. And, man, I miss that man. Not that Sam's not great, not that Chris isn't great either, but, yeah, Derek and I have, met up a couple of times in our personal lives, ran into each other here and there, and he's been a great supporter of us and what we do. Anyways, back to the basketball game. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with some starters for you. It's WF West and Shelton boys on senior night here in the Mini Dome on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
I'm Katie Schrum, raised right here in Shelton, proud graduate of SHS and teacher at the high school. Our schools gave me my start, and now I'm proud to see how far they've come. Reading scores are up, graduation rates are climbing, and that's because of community support. The levy keeps that process going.
Election Day is February 10th, 2026, paid for by the Citizens for Shelton Schools.
Vape companies have a history of targeting teens. Now that they've been caught red-handed marketing to minors in Washington state and forced to pay millions in a major lawsuit, when it comes to your health, choose what matters. Choose you. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
When the time comes for the assistance of real estate professionals, look to the team that has been consistently helping people buy and sell real estate for over 40 years in Mason County. Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, Shelby, and Laura from the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate take great pride in our area and are proud sponsors of our community. If you are interested to know what your property might be worth or want to find just the right spot, scan that QR code and drop us a line. We'd be honored to help.
Citizens for Shelton Schools are sponsoring tonight's broadcast of Highclimbers basketball on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Athletics are just one place your levy dollars go. Keep paying it forward by voting for kids. Return your ballot before February 10th.
And we're back here in the mini dome. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple. It is time for the starters, but I want to go and remind everybody to return their ballot. I learned something today, Jerry, and I'm going to pass it along to everybody.
Okay.
I was listening to KMAS Radio, our local radio station. Jeff Slakey was interviewing the elections team in the Mason County Auditor's Office, and Auditor Steve Dunkel said something I had no idea. You can go take your ballot to the post office, go up to the counter, and ask for a hand stamp so you can get it postmarked right then, and you know your vote will count. If you can't make it to a drop box for whatever reason, you can go to your post office. I mean, hey, maybe you're watching from Seattle and you're an absentee voter. Go to the nearest post office, have the counter stamp it. It counts.
Good advice.
Yeah, I had no idea. All right, go for the starters, Jerry.
And now the starters for WF West Bearcats under Coach Chris White. At one guard, a 5'11 sophomore, number 1, Wyatt Hoffman. At one forward position, a 6-foot senior, number 5, Fox Rogerson. At center, a 6'3 junior, number 11, Race Rocky. At the other forward, a 6-foot junior, number 22, Hayden Rooney. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Bearcats, a 5'11 sophomore, number 24, Blake Hampton. And now for the home team, the Shelton Highclimbers under Coach Sam Krieger. At one guard, a 5'10 senior, number 1, Jeremy Myers. At 6'2 senior, number 2, a forward, Sam Parsons. At the other guard, a 6'1 senior, number 4, Braden Phipps. At the other forward, a 6-foot senior, Cesar Zapata Soto. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Highclimbers is a 6-foot senior, number 21, Mason Guard.
All right, thank you, Jerry. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back with the tip-off between WF West and Shelton in a moment on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This time of year, we get some of our coldest temperatures, and unfortunately, that also means some of our highest electric bills. Beauty 3 is here to help with bill assistance programs and tips on saving energy. The colder it is outside, the harder your system works to warm your home. Keep the warm air inside by sealing air leaks with caulking or weather stripping and covering windows with heavy curtains. Get more energy-saving ideas at pud3.org/tips.
Share HCC love and save. For a limited time, when you refer a friend to Hood Canal Communications, you both get a $50 account credit, and your friend gets free installation. That's right, $50 for you, $50 for them, plus waived install fees. New customer activation required, and some restrictions may apply. Share the love, share the savings, share HCC. Don't wait. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481 today.
We are taking our best shot to end hunger in our community. This basketball season, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and Hood Canal Communications, are partnering to raise funds to help families keep their pantries stocked. For every free throw and three-pointer made during this game, Mason Web TV and Hood Canal Communications will donate funds to an area food bank. Those funds will then be leveraged into bulk purchases at wholesale prices for more nutritious, high-demand items. So join us as we shoot to end hunger by donating to one of the following food banks.
Nicotine in vapes can increase feelings of anxiety and depression. Though quitting isn't always easy, it's a great way to care for your mental health. When you're ready to take control of your well-being, choose the Tomorrow Health app. It's free for Washington teens and proven to work. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
Citizens for Shelton Schools are sponsoring tonight's broadcast of Highclimbers basketball on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Athletics are just one place your levy dollars go. Keep paying it forward by voting for kids. Return your ballot before February 10th.
And we're back here in the Mini Dome, and Dietrich Allen, Jerry Apple. Up at the top of the stands in our usual broadcast position. If I failed to mention this is Terry Gregg Court, I think I failed to mention that. Terry Gregg Court. I usually open with that, but I kind of got distracted and blew it off there.
We're kind of in the crow's nest.
Yeah, we are. Well, would that be the climber's nest? We're at the top of the tree. Climber nest. Okay, never mind. We're being a little silly. All right, starters are going to be announced here. Jerry, why don't you run them down one more time?
Be happy to. For the WF West Bearcats, we have Wyatt Hoffman, we have Fox Rogerson, Race Rocky, Hayden Rooney, and Blake Hampton. Those are your starters for the Bearcats. And for the Highclimbers, we have Jeremy Myers, Sam Parsons, Braden Phipps, Cesar Zapata Soto, and Mason Guard. And we're starting an all-senior lineup tonight.
Go ahead, Jerry. Did you say that? Okay, you did say it. I'm sorry. I was marking something down. I'm sorry. I'm a little off. All right, whatever. Jerry's on top of it. I'm off as usual. All right. Well, the Bearcats will be in their kind of dark gray unis with the they kind of look black on the screen, don't they? White trim and that sort of thing. And the Highclimbers, of course, in their home whites with the red numbers, letters, trim, you name it. That's what it is. All right. It's going to be noisy. It's going to be a fun game, I'm hoping.
Good crowd, especially on this side.
Well, yeah.
And we got the band.
Of course the band's here. They've been here at every league game. The band has, and including when North Mason came here for the girls' game earlier. So they were here. That was the first time we heard them this season, but they've been here for every league game. And where Jerry had the pleasure of the joint band with the middle school or the junior high kids. We didn't broadcast that game because it was a school board meeting, but Jerry was here and he enjoyed all that.
Yeah.
And that place was packed because I got here about the third quarter and everybody's coming out and they're going, what's going on? Is the game over already? No, that was just the parents saying, okay, we're going home now.
Yeah.
From the younger kids. All right. Ready to get this thing underway. Be a little slow here as I'm a little bit behind. It looks like Rocky and Phipps are going to meet at center circle. Get this thing underway. And the ball is up, and Phipps will tap it into the backcourt. And Jeremy Myers will get it, and here come the Highclimbers. First possession of the ball game. Myers drives to the side of the paint, kicks it out to Phipps. He'll fake a three. Draw out Rooney, drives to the baseline, draw a double team. Here's Mason Guard, banging bodies and going right to the hoop. Nice up fake, but it's blocked from behind, recovered by Hoffman. Here come the Bearcats. Hoffman swing it over far side. Rooney up top to Hampton. Near side now, and it's Rogerson back to Hoffman. He's going to drive at the top, spin in the paint, kick it in the far corner. Three on the way by Hampton. No, actually it's not. Excuse me. There's a three on the way, and in by Wyatt Hoffman. And it's 3-0 here early. Here's number one in backcourt. Jeremy Myers gets a screen, goes to the three-point arc near side. Steps inside the arc, high post feed goes to Mason Guard. Guard will hand it off to Sam Parsons. He'll go to the middle, find Guard, fakes the handoff, and keep the ball up to Zapata Soto. Caesar hand it off to Phipps for three to try to tie, and he does. 3-all here early, 6:40 to go, first quarter. Here comes Hoffman, center of the court. Swing it over near side, and this is Rogerson. Up top to Rocky, far side, and here is Hoffman driving in with a little no-look throw, missed the shot. Zapata Soto with the rebound. Here comes Jeremy Myers. Into the corner to Sam Parsons, down to Mason Guard, slips by the defense, stops, up fakes once, misses a shot, but drew the foul. So Mason Guard to the free throw line. I think we'll see a lot of that tonight. I think we're going to see a lot of that tonight, Jerry. 3-3 ball game, 6:14 to go, first quarter. Shelton's Mason Guard at the free throw line with his first free throw attempt. Just a little off, he'll get another one. You see the pom-poms shake there, Jerry. It's kind of weird. Second free throw by Guard is just short, and the rebound is tracked down by Rocky. Here comes Hoffman. Top of the key. Far side. Rooney holds on to the ball. He's going to drive on Zepeda Soto. Stops in the baseline. Kick it out top to Rogerson near side to Hoffman. Hoffman trying to get by the defense of Phipps. Drives down to the box. Draws a double team. Kicks it out to Rogerson. Rogerson up top. And here is a quick pass by Rooney. Down it goes, and a missed shot by Rocky. Rebound to the Highclimbers. Here comes Jeremy Myers. Jeremy's going to go under the basket. Put a little reverse layup up and in. Nice head fake by Jeremy. And it's a 5-3 ball game. 5.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Here's Hoffman, the top of the key, way outside. Throw it over to the near side, and it's Rooney. Rooney's going to drive on Zepeda Soto to the box. Draws a double team. Costa paint. It goes to Rocky. Rocky out. 3 on the way by Rogerson. That's off. Rebound goes to Hoffman. Hoffman, one dribble right back up. Missed a shot. Rebound, Mason Guard for the Highclimbers. Here's the outlet. Jeremy Myers with it. Setting the play in the mid-court circle. Gets a screen from, Mason Guard, and an offensive foul on Mason Guard. That's the first whistle in the ball game. Second whistle in the ball game, pardon me.
Yeah, one foul for each team.
Who picked up the first Bearcat foul, Jerry? I would have missed that.
That was on Race Rocky.
Okay, it was on Rocky. Here's Hoffman. Hand it off to Rogerson. Back to Hoffman. Hoffman spinning, losing the handle on the ball, tracking it down. Stops and bounces it up top. And Rooney. Over it goes to Hampton. He's turned around, and his outlet is thrown into backcourt, and a turnover on WF West.
And that's the first turnover of the ball game.
Zepeda Soto will sit down. Checking in the ball game will be Fletcher Henry. So Caesars night is at least put on pause for the moment. Good 3.5 minutes for him. Here's Jeremy Myers. Try to get a pass stolen by Hoffman. Hoffman on the breakaway. He's going to get the ball swiped, but he hits the basket anyways, and that's 5 points for him. 5-5 ball game. Here's Mason Guard with the ball. Hands it off to Sam Parsons. Gets a screen from Guard. Drives to the foul line. Takes a big step in the middle of the paint. Puts it up short. Rebound to Guard. Guard backs out the defense. Up fakes a couple times. Little half hook. Missed it. Got his own rebound. Puts it back up and in. 7-5 ball game here early. 3:50 to go first quarter. Hoffman over to the near side. This is Rooney. I'm sorry, this is actually Hampton. Up top, back to Hampton. Looking for Rooney down low. Poked away. Goes right to Hampton. Hampton drives baseline. Challenges Fletcher Henry. Draws a foul on, I think it's going to go on Fletcher. We'll see. Did go on Fletcher as his first. At the free throw line is Blake Hampton. He missed the first one. He'll get another one. 3:38 to go first quarter. 7-5 is our score. Shelton with a lead. WF West. Hampton missed the second free throw, and Parsons gets a rebound. Hands it off to Jeremy Myers. Jeremy Myers at the elbow beyond the three-point arc. Over to Sam Parsons. Sam's going to put it on the floor. Drive side of the paint. Kick it out to the top, and here's Jeremy Myers jumping in the middle and missing the shot, partially blocked, recovered by Hoffman. Quick pass up and driving in. That's going to be Rogerson drawing the foul on the Highclimbers. 14th foul on Shelton, first on Sam Parsons. Fox Rogerson at the free throw line for WF West. Missed the first one. He'll get another one. 3:14 to go first quarter. 7-5 is our score. Shelton on top. WF West. Fox Rogerson. Second free throw goes in. Make it a 1-point Shelton lead. Jeremy Myers guarded by Hoffman up the court. Over goes to Fletcher Henry. Now to Phipps, he'll take a three. It's way off. Rebound goes to Hoffman, I believe. And he'll bring it up slowly. Ooh, knocked out of bounds. I believe it was knocked out of bounds by Fletcher Henry. It'll be a Bearcats ball. Rooney will trigger the play. Foul line extended right below us. Well, kind of below us. Actually, no, it's going to be nearly in the corner in front of the band. Here's an inbounds up top to Hoffman. Back it goes. Three on the way by Rooney. That's off. Rebound goes to Sam Parsons. He'll get it to Myers, and here come the Highclimbers. Mason Guard with the ball now. Hand it off to Phipps. Phipps drives in the middle, had the ball tied up. He'll fade away in the paint, missed the shot off the back of the iron. Rebound pulled down by Rocky. Here comes Hoffman for the Bearcats. Now over it goes to Rogerson. He'll drive into the paint, stop, lays a pass down the baseline, is kicked out. And this is Rooney driving baseline, knocked out of bounds by Sam Parsons. Saves with the Bearcats. Baseline inbounds. Left of the backboard. Rogerson will trigger the play, gets it in, and now here's Hoffman up top. Side of the paint, nice extra pass down there to Hampton. Jump ball called, however. And that saves the Bearcats with 7 on the shot clock. Baseline inbounds left of the backboard for WF West. Hoffman will trigger the play. Bearcats are stacked up along the side of the paint. Kick it out. Actually, it's going to be thrown out to Rogerson. Back over near side in Hampton. Hampton for three. Short, tapped up and in by Rooney. Nice. Nice. And that gives WF West a 1-point lead, 8-7. And another illegal screen by Mason Guard. That's the 5th team foul on the Highclimbers. Bennett Henry and Trevor Gott will step onto the court for the Highclimbers. Guard will sit down with 2 personal fouls, and Sam Parsons will sit down as well. Crowd did not like that call. Almost incidental, though, to Jerry. Here's Hoffman at the top, swinging over near side. Rooney down, gets the ball back. He's going to drive down the lane. He'll kick it to the near corner, and Rocky on the dribble to the side of the paint, into the paint. Kick it out top to Rooney. Rooney's going to drive again, lose the handle, goes out of bounds. It'll be Highclimber ball. 1 minute, 31 seconds remain here, first quarter. 8 for WF West, 7 for Shelton.
Very few turnovers so far in this game.
God will get it in to Phipps, who'll hand it off to Myers, and Myers will step across midcourt. Over to Bennett Henry. Now to Phipps. Phipps gets a screen from Henry. Pick and roll going, and he'll lob it to the opposite corner and got to Myers. 13 on the shot clock for the Highclimbers. Here's Fletcher Henry. Hand it off to Phipps. Braden fakes the three, drives to a double team. He'll launch it from the elbow and hit it. 5 points for Braden Phipps, and it's a 9-8 ball game. Shelton back on top. Here's Hoffman with under a minute remaining in first quarter. Kick it to the corner. And Rooney will drive side of the paint, stop, pivot, hand it off to Rogerson. Rogerson draws a double team, steps through the double team, finds Rooney. Rooney with 10 on the shot clock. Near side Hoffman, he'll take a three. That's short, rebound Myers. Climbers up 1. 30 seconds remain in the first quarter. Myers gets a screen from one Henry, another screen from another Henry. Finds a wide open Trevor Gott. Missed a reverse layup, recovered. The ball is rebounded to Rooney. Rooney handed off to, this is going to be Rooney. Actually.
Playing for one shot.
It looks that way. Handed off to Hoffman. Hoffman with 9. High post feed to Rooney. Up top. Over goes to Hoffman on the baseline. He'll step down. Nice pass down low. Turnaround jumper by Rooney. No, and the quarter runs out. 9-8. Highclimbers with a 1-point lead after 1. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Citizens for Shelton Schools are sponsoring tonight's broadcast of Highclimbers basketball on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Athletics are just one place your levy dollars go. Keep paying it forward by voting for kids. Return your ballot before February 10th.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own. Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
And we're back here waiting for the start of the second quarter.
The only person in foul trouble is Mason Guard, who has 2 for the Highclimbers. WF West Bearcats only committed 1 foul in the first quarter. And 2 turnovers for the Bearcats, 1 for the Highclimbers. That's good.
Highclimbers get the ball to start the second quarter. Here's Jeremy Myers crossing midcourt. Hand it off to Gott. Trevor Gott with the ball. Up top to Braden Phipps. Gets a screen from Fletcher Henry and a pull-up jumper. Nothing but net for Braden. That's 7 points for him. And it's a 3-point Highclimber lead. That's the largest of the night so far tonight.
That is the biggest lead.
Here is Rooney. Over to Rogerson. Rogerson to the foul line. Kick it out, and this is McMillan. The Luke will hand it back to Rogerson. Rogerson side of the paint. Elbow. Out it goes to Hoffman. Hoffman up top to Rocky. Hand it off to Rooney. Rooney to the foul line, elbow, and he'll take a shot, miss the shot, rebound, and put back, no. And ball's tapped out. And here is Rogerson missing a follow. And another rebound by Rocky. Bounce it out to Hoffman. He'll stop in the paint with a little runner, goes in. Wyatt Hoffman with 7 points. And it's a 1-point Highclimber lead, 11-10. Played a minute here in the second quarter. Here's Jeremy Myers trying to get by Hoffman. Gets it up top to Bennett Henry. And here's a 3 on the way by Phipps. A short rebound, poked out and taken down by McMillan. And here goes an out-of-control Rogerson. And he'll draw the foul on the charge.
His first and only the second team foul in the game for the Bearcats.
Yeah, Colin Elder steps onto the court for WF West, as does Cage Grisham, excuse me. Jeremy Myers for the Highclimbers has the ball. He'll swing it over far side. Fletcher Henry with it, way outside. And hand it back to Myers. Myers with 15 on the shot clock. Over in the corner to Phipps. Down it goes to Bennett Henry. And a foul in the push-off by Elder. His first. It's the first team foul on WF West in the second quarter. Here comes number 33, Charles Christopher Medina. He'll replace Jeremy Myers. Now Medina does a great job in the JV at point, Jerry, number 33. Baseline inbounds for the Highclimbers. Gott will trigger the play, right of the backboard, into the corner by Phipps. Yep, fakes, steps back for a 3. Missed it, rebound, tapped, and a fight for it. And it'll be McMillan pulling it down. Here comes, this is Grisham. And a steal by Gott. Now to Medina. Medina can't quite handle it, a little too far behind him, and another turnover for the Highclimbers. Here comes Rooney to the three-point arc. And this is a nice spin move by Hoffman, up and in. Oh, my goodness.
What a move.
Oh, my goodness. Some people might call that a travel, but nope. 12-11. WF West with a 1-point lead. Here's Medina to Gott. Gott to the baseline, back to Medina. He'll take a 3. Count it. Count it. Gets the crowd on their feet. Here comes Grisham with the ball. Trying to get it over to Hoffman. Steal by Phipps. Phipps to the bucket with a dunk. 4-point Climber lead, 16-12. The Bearcats coming right back. Here's Rooney to Hoffman. 4-point Climber lead. That's the largest of the night here by either team. Here is Grisham. Grisham to the foul line. Handed off. And McMillan. Back to Hoffman. Hoffman to McMillan. He'll fake the 3-drive baseline. Runs into Bennett Henry. Blocked by Henry. Bennett with a block. Fletcher with the recovery. Here's Medina. Medina on the run the other way. He's got a pretty even thing. He'll just step back and set the play. Hand it off to Phipps. Phipps up top to Gott. Got to the side of the paint, stops, pops, hits. 18-12, the Highclimbers up 6. 4:25 to go. Here is Grisham, bounce pass, 3 on the way and missed by Elder. Recovered by the Highclimbers. Here comes Medina. Medina on the drive. He's going to go to the hoop and stop. Kick it back to Fletcher Henry for 3 from the elbow. It goes 21-12.
9-point lead.
Timeout, WF West, 4:05 to go here in the half. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Citizens for Shelton Schools are sponsoring tonight's broadcast of Highclimbers basketball on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Athletics are just one place your levy dollars go. Keep paying it forward by voting for kids. Return your ballot before February 10th.
Wow, Jerry. Highclimbers up 9, 21-12. Good timeout by WF West at this point. It's a good run here, solid run. 4:05 to go here in the first half.
Is that a 9-0 run?
I believe you're right, Jerry. Grisham with the ball, bringing it up for the Bearcats to get by Medina. Hesitate, and he'll travel. Yeah. Coach Krieger likes that call. It happened right in front of him.
The Bearcats are now starting to pick up some turnovers. That's the 5th turnover for WF West.
Rogerson will return for Shelton. Parsons returns for, Rogerson returns for Chehalis. Parsons returns for Shelton. There's Benny Henry with the ball. Hand it off to Gott on the drive, loses the handle. It's Hoffman, actually, no, it's going to be Stafford with the ball. Loses the handle, and Medina, he just couldn't get his feet under him and rolled over.
Good effort, though.
Good effort. Wow. Alex Stafford into the ball game for WF West. I didn't see when he checked in. He's going to bring the sideline into the corner, near side McMillan. Down it goes and up and in for Hayden Rooney. 4 points for him. Ends the drought for WF West. Medina one-on-one with Stafford. Doing a good job trying to get Stafford to bite. Knocks it out of bounds. They're going to say Stafford knocked it out of bounds. 18 on the shot clock. Jeremy Myers returns. Braden Phipps returns for the Highclimbers. Medina and Gott will sit down. And good minutes for those two gentlemen.
Good defense by Stafford.
Inbounds. Parsons will get it into the back court to Jeremy Myers. 3:15 to go here in the half. Here is Bennett Henry. Looking for the backdoor cutter. Hand it off to Parsons. Parsons to the foul line. Down the lane. Scoop shot. Missed it, but drew the foul. Sam Parsons almost ended up in the lobby there to the mini dome, Jerry. Foul went on Hayden Rooney, his first. Sam Parsons at the free throw line. First of 2. Ooh, hit that back of the iron. 7-point Highclimber lead. Led by as many as 9. And Rocky returns for WF West. And we have, that's not Jack Becker. Who's number 10, Jari? I remember that was not the right number, the name there. Second free throw by Parsons goes in. It's on this other sheet, I think.
Number 10?
Yeah.
Is Weens.
Weens, okay. I got to make a note of that. Here's Stafford up top. Gets it over to Weens. Weens will hand it off, and trying to go to work is Rooney. No, this is actually Rogerson. And here is Stafford. 5 on the shot clock. Stafford dribbling to the baseline. He's got to launch a 3 at the buzzer. Missed it. Rebound goes to Parsons. And here come the Highclimbers. 22-14. Their lead. 2:25 to go here in the half. Here's Jeremy Myers. Finds a lane, stops, hands it off to Bennett Henry, puts it up, had it blocked, but there's going to be a foul. Blake Hampton probably pick up that foul. His fourth team foul on WF West here.
Jeremy Myers does a great job inside giving those assists out.
Bennett Henry at the free throw line for a couple of free throws. Looks like Hoffman's getting ready to check back in for WF West. 2 shots coming for Bennett. 2:20 to go in the first half. Shelton 22, WF West 14. Henry can't get the first one to drop in. Here's the substitution as Wyatt Hoffman returns, and Alex Stafford will sit down for Chehalis. Henry's second free throw attempt. Missed it, rebound tapped, and they're gonna get Phipps over the top.
His first.
Yeah. And the first team foul. Thank you, Jerry, by the way.
This quarter, yeah.
Yep. That's right. Good clarification. Here's Hoffman with the ball, dancing up the middle of the court. Swinging over near side, and this is Rogerson. Back up top, goes to Rocky, over to Rogerson. Rogerson to the foul line, pull-up jumper there. Missed it, rebound Fletcher Henry. Handed off to Jeremy Myers with 2 minutes to go in the half. 8-point Highclimber lead. Here's Myers still keeping the dribble. Stops, looking for Parsons. He'll get it up top to Fletcher Henry. Fletcher back and forth on the dribble. Stop at the foul line, got away with a walk. Kick it to his brother Bennett. Bennett swinging over near side to Phipps. Phipps going to go one-on-one. Drives the baseline. Up it goes to Fletcher Henry. Fletcher with 5 on the shot clock leads it for Bennett. Bennett will take a 3, and that missed it. Rebound pulled down by Hoffman for WF West. Minute and a half to go in half. Swing it over to Weens. And up top to Hampton. Hand it off. Spinning. Rogerson had his pocket pick. Myers with the ball. He's got a guy with him. Leave it in the middle. The guy running with him is Fletcher Henry up and in.
What a beautiful pass by Jeremy Myers.
24-14. That's a 10-point Highclimber lead. Their largest of the night. 1:05 to go in the half. Here's Hoffman at the top. Drives the foul line. Spins in. Puts it up over Henry. Missed it. Got his own rebound. Puts it back up and in. Give him 11 points. And it's an 8-point Highclimber lead. Here's Jeremy Myers. Dribbles up top. Gets a screen from Bennett Henry. Gets it to Henry. Down to Fletcher. Fletcher off the glass. Contested ball popped or batted out and recovered by Hampton. Get it to Hoffman. 30 seconds to go in the half. Here's Rogerson. Over to Weens. Weens, and now here is Rocky for 3 at the elbow. Count it. That's Race Rocky's first points. Cuts the lead to 5. 24-19. 16 seconds to go here in the half. Jeremy Myers trying to get it to Sam Parsons. He finds him. Now to Phipps with 8 seconds. Phipps gets a screen from Bennett Henry. Drives to the three-point arc. He'll take a 3. That's off the back of the rim. Rebound. Tracked down by Bennett Henry at the buzzer. We're through one half. Shelton 24. WF West 19. We will take a timeout. We'll be back. This is Mason Webb TV, powered by HCC.
Citizens for Shelton Schools are sponsoring tonight's broadcast of Highclimbers basketball on Mason Webb TV, powered by HCC. Athletics are just one place your levy dollars go. Keep paying it forward by voting for kids. Return your ballot before February 10th.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Webb TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health.
In life, things aren't scripted. If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
This presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. The Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Well, it's halftime here in the Mini Dome. 24-19, and I have that wrong. Let me fix that right now. It's 24-19. I had it down for 22 for some reason. Either way. All right, the Highclimbers lead the Bearcats by that score. They're being led by Braden Phipps. He has 9 points. 5 for Fletcher Henry. Mason Guard has 2. Charles Christopher Medina has a 3. Jeremy Myers has 2. Sam Parsons has a free throw. And Trevor Gott has 2 points for Shelton. For WF West, their leading scorer is Wyatt Hoffman. He has 11. 4 points for Hayden Rooney. A 3 for Race Rocky, and a free throw for Fox Rogerson. That's where we sit scoring-wise. We'll take a quick timeout, be back with some more statistics from the first half in just a moment. 24-19, our halftime score. Shelton on top of WF West. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Nicotine in vapes can increase feelings of anxiety and depression. Though quitting isn't always easy, it's a great way to care for your mental health. When you're ready to take control of your well-being, choose the Tomorrow Health app. It's free for Washington teens and proven to work. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
Hi, I'm Ty Ramos, Academy Coach at Shelton High School. Our levy helps fund the after-school programs, activities, and internships that keeps kids engaged, confident, and part of a team. I also know how important safe, supported schools are for our kids and families. Supporting our schools supports our kids. Thank you.
Election Day is February 10th, 2026, paid for by the Citizens for Shelton Schools.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include the Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community.
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Back at halftime here in the Mini Dome, Terry Gregg Court. This is Dietrich Allen. That's Jerry Apple, and he has some more statistics from this 24-19 halftime score.
Okay, let's start with the Bearcats. The Bearcats had 7 turnovers. They were 1 for 4 from the foul line for 25%. They were 7 for 24 from the field for 29%. The Highclimbers only had 4 turnovers. They were 0 for 5 from the foul line. They were 7 for 25 from the field for 28%. What's interesting is the Highclimbers shot 28% and the Bearcats shot 29% from the field. And the foul shooting, of course, could really improve for both teams.
Jerry, it's for both teams, but Highclimbers are 1 for 6 at the free throw line. Sam Parsons had the free throw.
Did he?
He made 1 of 2 free throws.
Okay, so
just a throw in there.
That makes it 1 for 5.
1 for 6.
1 for 6.
1 for 6.
That's right. Parsons had 2
attempts. Yeah.
Yeah. So 1 for 6, 16%.
Still not. It's still better than 0.
Yes.
Yeah, just
and
wanted to correct you there.
I appreciate that. And WF West was 1 for 4 for 25%. Okay, now what's interesting is WF West out-rebounded the Shelton Highclimbers 14-12. The leading rebounder for the Highclimbers was Mason Guard with 4. Sam Parsons had 3 rebounds. Fletcher Henry had 3 rebounds. Jeremy Myers had a rebound. And Cesar Zapata Soda had 1 rebound. So note that WF West out-rebounded the Highclimbers 15 to 12. Okay, not 14, but 15. Now, as far as assists, the Highclimbers had 6 assists compared to 3 for WF West. For the Highclimbers, Jeremy Myers had 2, Braden Phipps had 1, Trevor Gott had 1, Cesar Zapata Soda had 1, and Charles Medina had 1. For WF West, they had 3 assists, led by Fox Rogerson with 1, Blake Hampton with 1, and Luke McMillan with 1. Next category is steals. The Highclimbers had 1 steal compared to 2 for WF West. The steal for the Highclimbers was made by Jeremy Myers. He had 1 steal. For the Bearcats, like I said, they had 2. 1 by Wyatt Hoffman and 1 by Alex Stafford. So it's interesting. The statistics are close. The Bearcats picked up a few turnovers there in the second quarter. But they have cut that lead from 10 points down to 5.
Right.
And thank you for correcting me on that foul shot by Parsons. 1 for 6
1
for the Highclimbers.
For the Highclimbers. All right.
Yeah.
It's all right, Jerry. That's why we're here, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, we're about ready to start the third quarter. It looks like WF West will start the quarter with the ball. Get rid of that. Turn that on. There we go.
I want to thank Daryl White.
Yeah, Daryl's doing a good job, as he always has.
Daryl, you do a great job with the rebounds, the assists, and the steals. It is so easy to read what you're doing, and keep it up. I appreciate you.
So the Highclimbers will come out of their huddle with Guard, Phipps, Myers, Fletcher Henry, and Sam Parsons. For the Bearcats, it's Hoffman, Rooney, Rogerson, Rocky, and Hampton. So we head to the third quarter. Bearcats ball. Here's Hoffman in backcourt. Gets it back to Rooney. Rooney will set the offense from the mid-court circle. Guarded by Myers. Near side, Hoffman guarded by Phipps. Now up top to Rocky. Near side, Rooney. Rooney's going to drive side of the paint, kick it to Hoffman on the baseline. He'll lay it up and in. Hoffman with 13 points, and it's a 3-point Highclimber lead, 24-21. Jeremy Myers bringing the ball up the court. Now here's Mason Guard. He's been out with fouls. He has 2. Here's Sam Parson hooking it back to Guard. Mason spins in, draws 3 guys. Step 1, 2. Oh, they're gonna. I thought he took too many steps. He hits it, and 1 is what the call is. Wow. I thought he took too many steps, Jerry. But
so they count it, huh?
They counted it plus the foul. That'll go on Blake Hampton, his second in the first team foul on WF West in the third quarter. Here is Mason Guard's first free throw, in and out, rebound, Phipps back up and in. So that makes it a 7-point High Climber lead, just like that. 28-21. Here's Rocky between the circles. Swing it over, and 3 by Rooney, rims off. Guard with the rebound. He'll kick it to the far side, and here comes Jeremy Myers. Myers into the far corner to Phipps, down to Guard. Draws a double team, fakes the pass out, spins to the middle, missed it, got his own rebound, rips it away, puts a reverse hook up, and it goes in, plus the foul. Oh boy. I think that rest in the second quarter for Mason Guard has given him a little bit more energy.
Yeah.
And the foul went on Hoffman. That's his first. Another 3-point opportunity for Guard. Missed it just a little. Rebound is poked away, and Hoffman comes up with it on the run. Here he goes. Nice move right to the hoop, up and in. Oh boy, is Wyatt Hoffman fast. He blew by everybody, Jerry.
Yeah, he is fast. You're correct.
30-23. High Climbers with the lead. Here is Jeremy Myers on the dribble, guarded by Hoffman. Down to Guard. Guard up, fakes under the bucket, puts it up, missed it. Rebound goes to Rocky. And here comes Rooney the other way. And an offensive foul. Oh boy. That's a third-team foul on WF West here in the quarter. And that'll go on Hoffman, his second. High Climbers leading by 7, 30-23, 6:10 to go, third quarter. Here's Jeremy Myers at the top. Gets a screen from Fletcher Henry, kicks it over to the far corner. Phipps will take a 3. That's just off. Rebound pulled down by Rogerson. Rogerson, top of the key. Swing it over far side. Here's Rooney. Rooney driving down the side of the paint, blocked by Fletcher Henry. Somehow, Rooney gets it to fall in. He has 6 points. 5-point High Climber lead. Approaching 5:40 to go, third quarter. Jeremy Myers going to the foul line, hesitates, stops on the box, turns around, had it poked away, stolen away by Rogerson. Rogerson 1-on-2, or 2-on-1, I should say, tried to bounce it over to Hampton, out of bounds. Hampton just couldn't quite handle it.
Yeah, it was a nice pass by Fox Rogerson.
Sam Parsons had to go pick it up under the table over there, where all the senior stuff is. Interesting. 5:32 to go, third quarter. 30-25 is their score. A little full court press by the Bearcats. Keeping that ball out of the hands of Myers, but he gets it off the inbounds. Here's Mason Guard looking for the backdoor cutter, trying to get it to Phipps. He'll hand it off to Phipps. Braden gets a screen. He'll drive baseline, go right to the bucket. Reverse layup does fall in. Give him 13 points, and it's 32-25. 5:05 to go, third quarter. Shelton with the lead. WF West with the ball. Hampton over to the far side, back up top. And it's Rogerson. Rogerson drives to the paint, kick it to the near corner. 3 on the way by Rocky. Off rebound, Hoffman blocked by Fletcher Henry, recovered by Fletcher Henry. And he'll get it to Jeremy Myers. 4:45 to go, third quarter. 32-25. Myers is going to go down the lane that was open, put it up just a little too hard. Rebound goes to Rocky. Rocky will leave it in backcourt there for, actually this is Rooney. Rooney running point here. Swing it over. Rogerson finds the cutter. That's Hampton back to Rogerson for 3. No, rebound tapped. Out of bounds it goes. They'll keep it here for the Bearcats. 4:19 to go, third quarter. 32 Shelton, 25 WF West. The Bearcats, Wyatt Hoffman with the baseline inbounds. Inbounds taken by Rogerson to the foul line. Jump stop, puts it up, short, rebound. Saved in bounds, but goes to the Bearcats. 30-second timeout called here in the third quarter with 4:11 remaining.
Nice save by Rogerson.
Yeah. Tonight's game is a small sample of what school levies help support. Keep paying it forward by voting for kids. Vote yes and return your ballot before February 10th so activities like this can continue, paid for by the Citizens for Shelton Schools. And We have many ballot drop boxes for you to drop your ballot in. If you can't get to one of those, what we learned today is you can go to the post office, hand your ballot to the person at the counter, ask them for a manual stamp. They'll stamp it, and it counts.
It supports a lot of after-school activities, band, sports, clubs.
You name it, it's probably supported by your levy dollars. Baseline inbounds for the Bearcats. Hoffman will trigger the play left of the backboard. Gets it to the cutter, and that's a jumper on the side of the paint by Rooney. Rebound by Hoffman. Hoffman over Fletcher Henry, missed it. This time, Mason Guard will get the rebound. And here come the Highclimbers. Up it goes to Phipps, off his hands, saved inbounds, but not before it's sideline or the inline, and it'll be Bearcat ball. Under 4 minutes remaining, 3:56, third quarter. 32-25 is their score. Shelton with the lead. WF West with the ball. Here's Rooney with it.
Only the 6th turnover for the Highclimbers.
Rooney trying to find a lane. He'll stop in the paint. Had it stripped. It goes off the hands of Hoffman into the hands of the Highclimbers. Jeremy Myers will pick up the play. Over to Mason Guard, way outside. Oh, tied up and jump ball called by Rogerson. Good play, good heads-up play by Rogerson to grab that ball as Mason Guard just kind of handed it. He had it protected, but it was just enough for Rogerson to reach in and tie him up, and that'll stay with the Highclimbers for the moment. Inbounds, sideline, goes to Jeremy Myers. Myers gets a screen from Parsons, finds a lane, puts it up and in. I don't know how he got that to drop in. I really don't.
What a beautiful move.
9-point Highclimber lead, 34-25. 3:15 to go, third quarter. Hampton with the ball, up top to Rogerson. Back over to Rocky. Rocky beyond the three-point arc, finds Hampton. Swinging over near side, Rooney. Rooney puts it on the floor, gets a screen by Hoffman. Stops at the foul line, handed off to Hampton. Hampton drives baseline, cut off, changes direction, traveling call, and a turnover on WF West. Wow. Wondered how he got away from the defense.
Yeah, 10th turnover for the Bearcats.
Jeremy Myers in back court. Little two-man zone press there. Myers will get it across midcourt to Parsons to get the ball back. The Highclimbers are spreading the floor out a bit. 2:40 to go here in the third quarter. Phipps between the circles over to Parsons' far side. Looking for a high post feed. Here's Phipps, jumps to the foul line, had it blocked, got it right back. Steps back, he finds Guard. Guard spins baseline, puts up a little hook, missed the shot at the shot clock buzzer, and it will be a Bearcat ball. 2:22 to go, third quarter. 34-25 is our score. Shelton with the lead, WF West with the ball. Here is Wyatt Hoffman. Over to Rogerson. Rogerson drives baseline. Gets it to Rooney. Rooney to the foul line, into the paint. 2 steps, stripped of the ball. And Fletcher Henry comes up with it. I think he can give that steal to Myers, but I will wait for the official. Here's Parsons wide open on the far side. Draws a double team. Back to Myers. Myers over near side. Phipps. Lob it down to Guard. Guard banging bodies. Goes in the paint. Puts it up and in.
And that's the biggest lead. 11 points for the Highclimbers.
8 points for Mason Guard. 36-25. A minute 37 to go. Timeout call by WF West. This is third quarter action. We will keep it right here as we're going to talk about our food drive. This basketball season, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and Hood Canal Communications, are partnering to raise funds to help families keep their pantries stocked. For every free throw and three-pointer made during this game, Mason Web TV and Hood Canal Communications will donate funds to an area food bank. So far this season, we have donated $686 to area food banks. Last week, we sent $114 to the North Mason Food Bank after our last 3 games. Tonight, the funds raised will go to the Matlock Food Bank. Tune into the post-game show, and we will announce tonight's donation amount.
Well, that's great.
Mix it up and send it around the county. We'll be in Matlock tomorrow night, by the way.
We will.
So we might as well send them a little love.
Sure.
And we do encourage everybody to participate and donate as well. Sideline inbounds. Oh, Hoffman with a little alley-oop, and he scores. He got away from everybody again, and he has 17 points.
Well drawn out play by the coach.
Here is Myers with the dribble. Drawing out the defense, 1:20 to go. Myers down the lane, he goes, his little scoop and score. Myers answered, 38-27. Here's Hoffman, top of the key, trying to do it again. He'll hand it over. Hampton for three. Count it, count it. His first points of the game for Blake Hampton. And it's 38-30. Under a minute remaining here, third quarter. Jeremy Myers starting way at the top. Swing it over to Fletcher Henry. Hands it back to Myers. Myers into the corner. Phipps down. It goes to Guard. Guard, one dribble up, fakes off the glass and in. Guard with 8 points in the quarter, 10 for the game. 30-second timeout called by Shelton. 10-point high climber lead now. They've led by as many as 11. I'm at a loss what to do here. We have a 30-second timeout. Jerry, we will remind everybody that tonight's game is a small sample of what school levies help support. Keep paying it forward by voting for kids. Vote yes and return your ballot before February 10th. So activities like this can continue, paid for by the citizens for Shelton schools. And it's not just athletics, it's, well, these young ladies that are right there. Cheer, band, Jerry mentioned clubs, you name it. Likely is going to be supported by the levy dollars. Security is big deal too. That's part of it.
And nobody has 3 fouls yet on either team.
Okay. As we mentioned, yet somebody's going to pick up a third here, I think.
Yeah, I don't like to jinx anything.
Here's Rooney with the ball for WF West. Gives it over to Hoffman. Hoffman guarded by Trevor Gott, who checked in during the timeout. Bennett Henry back in there as well. Here's Hampton at the top, swinging over. And this is Rooney. Rooney down to Hoffman. Hoffman on the baseline, trying to get Phipps off his feet, and then he'll kick it out to Hampton. Hampton, nice drive to the hoop, missed it. Guard will tap the rebound out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bearcats with 2 on the shot clock. Be sideline inbounds. Rogerson will trigger the play from the sideline. In it goes to Rooney. Rooney can't get the shot off before the shot clock expires. And that'll be high climber ball with 7 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 40-30. Oh, hey, Medina's back in there as well for the high climbers. Didn't see that substitution. He has the ball over to Phipps. Phipps with 4 seconds, again a drive, step back, fake once, take a 3, short, and I don't know if you count that rebound to Guard or not, but we're through 3 quarters. Shelton 40, WF West 30. We'll be back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Citizens for Shelton Schools are sponsoring tonight's broadcast of High Climbers basketball on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Athletics are just one place your levy dollars go. Keep paying it forward by voting for kids. Return your ballot before February 10th.
When the time comes for the assistance of real estate professionals, look to the team that has been consistently helping people buy and sell real estate for over 40 years in Mason County. Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, Shelby, and Laura from the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate take great pride in our area and are proud sponsors of our community. If you are interested to know what your property might be worth or want to find just the right spot, scan that QR code and drop us a line. We'd be honored to help.
Well, we head to the fourth quarter of play. The WF West Bearcats will start the quarter with the ball. Shelton leading at 40-30. The Bearcats come out with Rooney, Hoffman. Let's see, what do we got here? Some new faces as well. Rogerson and Hampton, and number 12 in there at Ariolova? Is that what it is, Jerry? I'm sorry, I can't. He's got the ball handed off. Here's Hoffman. Hoffman on the dribble. Lost the handle. Medina with the ball. Gives it to Bennett Henry. Bennett will dribble over. Looking for Guard. He'll get it to Phipps. Phipps up top to the foul line. Into the paint. Lost it. Got the ball back. And it goes to Gott. Gott wasn't expecting that pass. Goes off his hands out of bounds. 30 seconds gone here in the fourth quarter. 10-point High Climber lead. WF West gets the ball back.
Boy, Medina, he is so quick out there also.
Here's Hayden Rooney. Kick it to Hampton. Hampton drives the foul line. He'll pull up high, blocked by Phipps, recovered by Bennett Henry. And Medina with the ball for the High Climbers. Leading by 10. Medina keeps the ball tight. Dribbles around the side of the paint. Finds Gott. Gott gets a screen from guard. Top of the key over to Bennett Henry. Down to guard. Oh, a little off. Mason went and got it on the baseline. He needs to throw it to somebody. Finds Medina. Medina to Phipps. Phipps with 5 on the shot clock. Drives down the lane with a couple of steps. Rolls it up and in. Braden Phipps with 15 points, and it's a 12-point High Climber lead. They're largest of the night.
Yeah, yep, you're right.
Here is Rooney between the circles for the Bearcats. Bounce it over to Rogerson. Rogerson trying to drive that baseline. Stops and pops, puts it up short. Rebound goes to Bennett Henry with a one arm right into the elbow. Here's Medina shy of midcourt, guarded by Rogerson. Had it poked into the back court. He'll go get it. 20 on the shot clock. The Gott had it kicked out of bounds. They're going to say actually it went off the leg of Hampton. Stays with the High Climbers. Baseline inbounds. Right of the backboard. Who checked back in here? Let's see here. Grisham will check in for WF West. Baseline inbounds. Lob it to the foul line. And it down quickly goes to guard. Guard draws the foul, so Mason Guard to the free throw line. Where the free throw line has not been kind to Mason Guard tonight. Oriello picked up his first personal foul, first team foul on WF West in the fourth. Guard short on the first free throw. He'll get another one. 10 points for Mason so far tonight. 6:07 to go in the ball game. 12-point High Climber lead. Guard looking to add to it. Round it and drops in. Give him 11, and it's a 13-point High Climber lead, their largest. Here's Rooney. Over to Rogerson, looking for Hoffman, guarded by Gott. Up top. And now here is Grisham. Grisham trying to get by guard. Hand it off to Rooney. Back to Grisham. Grisham drives to down the lane and puts it up and in. Gage with his first points tonight. 43-32. And a steal there by Rooney. Rooney trying to go the other way. Had it poked away by Phipps, and they says it went off of Rooney's body out of bounds. High Climber ball.
We have a very good officiating crew out there tonight. Ball 3 do a nice job.
Fletcher Henry replaces Bennett Henry. Jeremy Myers replaces Medina. Myers goes to the outside on the dribble. Double teamed. Finds Phipps. Down it goes to Fletcher Henry off the glass and in. Fletcher with 7 points, and it's a 13-point High Climber lead. We're approaching 5 minutes remaining. 45-32. Grisham. Bring it over to Rogerson. High post feed to Hoffman. He's going to challenge guard. He'll put one up and in over guard. Give him 19. And it's 45-34. Phipps with the ball near side. Up top to Jeremy Myers. Actually, I should say near the midcourt circle. Here is Mason Guard. Back to Myers. Over to Gott. Gott back to guard. Guard one dribble in the middle. Little hook goes in. 13 points for Mason Guard, and it's 47-34.
Nice assist by Gott.
Here's Grisham handing it off to Rooney. And Trevor Gott picked up his first personal foul, first team foul on Shelton in the fourth quarter. 4:15 remains. Shelton up 47-34. WF West with the ball. Here's Rogerson Up fakes, goes around the defense, double pumps to the hoop, missed it. Mason Guard with the rebound. And it's poked free, and Grisham comes up with it. He'll give it back to Rogerson. He'll take a three. In and out. Rebound goes to Phipps. Phipps lost the handle out of bounds. I think it'll go off of Grisham. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Highclimbers. Under 4 minutes remaining. Sideline, backcourt inbounds, nearly in the corner. Gott will trigger the play. Get it into Myers. Myers slowly bringing the ball up. He'll find Gott across midcourt. Back to Myers, the midcourt circle. Far side to Phipps, over to Myers. Highclimbers running clock here. Into the corner, Gott. Down to Phipps. Phipps, one dribble, draws a triple team, puts one up, and draws a foul. So Braden Phipps to the free throw line.
I'm impressed with Gott's passing ability.
Kobe Ribo got this second personal foul. Phipps missed the first one. He'll get another one. And Alex Stafford will check in, replacing Rogerson. Race Rocky returns as well. 3:40 remains here in the ball game. Braden Phipps with his second free throw. On the way and in. 16 points for Braden, and it's 48-34, 14-point Highclimber lead. Yes, their largest of the night.
Yep.
Here's Rocky over to Rooney. Rooney to the corner, and Stafford. Stafford back to Rooney. 10 on the shot clock. Here is Stafford back to Rooney. Cross court it goes to, Rooney. Pull-up jumper for Rooney, in and out. Rebound goes to Phipps. 3:10 remaining now. 48-34. Myers met by Hoffman at midcourt. Quick pass down to Guard, open to the hoop. Missed the shot. Fletcher Henry with the rebound. He's fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line. Fletcher Henry, he has 7 points. His first trip to the free throw line tonight. Ooh, we're rounding out. 2:57 remains here in the ball game.
You made that one?
No, rounded out. Nope.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So Fletcher has another free throw. Missed it. Guard taps the rebound to himself. His putback doesn't fall, and rebound goes to Hoffman, and there's going to be a foul by Fletcher Henry, his second team foul on Shelton. 2:53 to go. 14-point lead by the Bearcats, by the Climbers, and the Bearcats call timeout. We'll be right back.
Citizens for Shelton Schools are sponsoring tonight's broadcast of Highclimbers basketball on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Athletics are just one place your levy dollars go. Keep paying it forward by voting for kids. Return your ballot before February 10th.
Share HCC love and save. For a limited time, when you refer a friend to Hood Canal Communications, you both get a $50 account credit, and your friend gets free installation. That's right, $50 for you, $50 for them, plus waived install fees. New customer activation required, and some restrictions may apply. Share the love, share the savings, share HCC. Don't wait. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481 today.
We're back here in the mini dome. 48 for Shelton, 34 for WF West. Bearcats called the timeout, and Jerry, you said they're down to one?
Yes.
Okay, they're down to one. They'll have the ball coming out of the timeout. Colin Elder returns for the Bearcats. He'll inbounds it back court. Luke McMillan is back in there as well. And it looks like the Bearcats are spreading things out here as Hoffman gets the inbound, brings it up the court. Top of the key, swing it over. Here's McMillan driving the paint, kick it out. Elder for three. That's short. Rebound tapped in the far corner. Guard chased it down. Pardon me. And, oh boy, Fletcher Henry ends up traveling on that. It'll be Bearcat ball, 2:35 to go.
That's only the 10th turnover for the Highclimbers compared to 14 for WF West.
Bearcat sideline inbounds. Send it into Elder. Elder gets it back to Stafford. Stafford trying to get by Gott. Drives the baseline, puts one up over Gott, rattled in and out and back in. Alex Stafford with his first basket, 48-36. Guard was standing there like a wall on that screen for Myers to get across midcourt. Jeremy on the dribble, had it stolen by Hoffman. Hoffman tiptoes up the sidelines, and they're going to call a foul on Jeremy Myers. That's Jeremy's third team foul on Shelton here in the fourth quarter. 2:06 to go, by the way.
I don't think I would want to run into number 21.
No, me neither.
Mason Guard.
Because it is a wall. Backcourt sideline inbounds. Elder will inbounds it. Looking for somebody who will get it in to Stafford. Stafford in backcourt. It's across midcourt. Drives right to the hoop, puts it up short. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and they say it went off of Mason Guard. It'll stay with the Bearcats. Reset of that shot clock. That's not Elder. That's McMillan triggers the play, gets it in to Stafford, to Hoffman up top, back in the corner. Here's a three on the way by McMillan, in and out. Rebound, Elder. Nearly stolen, but somehow gets to Hoffman. Hoffman runner, no. Hoffman comes up with the rebound. He's triple teamed, steps away from it, missed it again. Rebound this time by Rocky, up and in. 5 points for Race. And it's a 10-point Highclimber lead with a minute and a half to go. Myers, center of the court, crossing midcourt, finds Guard. Guard will put it on the floor, dribble, draw a double team. He'll lob it back up top to Myers. Over it goes to Fletcher Henry. Fletcher double team. They're reaching in and a foul called. I think it'll go on Hoffman. If so, that'll be his third. Third team foul on WF West. Timeout by the Highclimbers, is that right?
Yep.
Is it a full? Is it a 30? It's a full. We'll step aside. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
When life gets stressful, reaching for a vape might seem like a quick fix. But vaping can actually make feelings of anxiety and depression worse each time you vape. Nicotine tricks your brain into feeling rewarded, and the more you vape, the more nicotine receptors your brain creates. Over time, your body needs more and more nicotine to feel good, and when you can't get enough, you can experience withdrawal symptoms like anxiety, mood swings, and depression. Learn more at chooseyouwa.org. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
Citizens for Shelton Schools are sponsoring tonight's broadcast of Highclimbers basketball on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Athletics are just one place your levy dollars go. Keep paying it forward by voting for kids. Return your ballot before February 10th.
.114 remains in this ball game. Shelton 48, WF West 38. The Highclimbers have the ball coming out of the timeout. Gott will trigger the play at the end of the Highclimber bench. And he's got to get it into somebody. Just got it in to Fletcher Henry in midcourt. Over to Jeremy Myers. Quick pass over to Phipps. He fakes the three back to Myers as the Highclimbers are running clock here. Back to Phipps. Quick pass down to Guard. Out it goes to Gott. Gott's not going to take that three. Down to Guard. Draws a triple team out to Gott. And back to Myers. A 10 on the shot clock for the Highclimbers. Here's Phipps to the baseline. Up fakes, hooks it in the middle, and rolls to Gott. Gott will get it back to Guard. Guard off the glass and in. Mason with 15 points, 5 here in the fourth. 40 seconds remain, and it's a 12-point Highclimber lead. Here's Stafford at the top. Over it goes to McMillan. McMillan drives into the paint. Kick it to the top to Hoffman. Hoffman's going to drive down the lane. He goes. They let him go. Put it up and in. 21 points for Wyatt Hoffman, and it's 10-point Highclimber lead and timeout call. That's the last one for the Bearcats with 24.3 remaining. We'll be back.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935.
Share HCC love and save. For a limited time, when you refer a friend to Hood Canal Communications, you both get a $50 account credit, and your friend gets free installation. That's right, $50 for you, $50 for them, plus waived install fees. New customer activation required, and some restrictions may apply. Share the love, share the savings, share HCC. Don't wait. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481 today.
Highclimber ball coming out of the timeout. 24.3 seconds remain in the ball game. 10-point Shelton lead over WF West. Gott will trigger the play backcourt baseline. Inbounds goes to Phipps. Phipps waits to be fouled, and he is. And that'll go on Alex Stafford, his first. Fourth team foul. Actually, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. It's a fifth team foul on WF West. I was one behind. That sends Braden Phipps to the free throw line for a couple of free throws. Free throw line not been friendly to the Highclimbers.
2 for 14.
Yeah, tonight. Phipps has 7 points. Make it 8. Got the first free throw. 22.9 seconds remaining. Phipps' second free throw goes in.
He's 3 for 4, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm marking my sheet. Ball's all the way up the court, and I think it's going to be a steal by Gott. He's going to be fouled. I was correcting my sheet. Phipps actually has 18 points. So this time Trevor Gott will shoot the free throws here with 15 seconds remaining. I was marking in the wrong box, guys. Zepeda Soto up off the Highclimber bench to check in for the last 15 seconds here. And so does Eric Andrews, as well as Medina returning. And guard Phipps and Fletcher Henry will sit down. Oh, and Carter Garcia will step on as well for Shelton. Trevor Gott has 2 free throws coming with 15 seconds remaining and 12-point Highclimber lead. Did he get them both?
No, he missed the first one.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was behind there. All right, that's fine. Here's Hoffman spinning and going to the hoop a little too hard on the shot. Carter Garcia with the rebound. And that'll do it as Medina will hand it to Zepeda Soto. And that'll be that. 53-40, our final score. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Citizens for Shelton Schools are sponsoring tonight's broadcast of Highclimbers basketball on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Athletics are just one place your levy dollars go. Keep paying it forward by voting for kids. Return your ballot before February 10th.
My name is Ed Stewart. I'm one of the assistant principals of Shelton High School. I've been in this district since 1995, and I've been in this district for one reason and one reason alone, and that's because of Shelton School District, its people, and its community. I'm asking you very kindly to please vote yes for the upcoming Shelton School District levy. Thank you.
Election Day is February 10th, 2026, paid for by the Citizens for Shelton Schools.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own. Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935.
Nicotine in vapes can increase feelings of anxiety and depression. Though quitting isn't always easy, it's a great way to care for your mental health. When you're ready to take control of your well-being, choose the Tomorrow Health app. It's free for Washington teens and proven to work. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
The final here in the Mini Dome. The Shelton Highclimbers knock off the WF West Bearcats 53-40. They did it behind Braden Phipps, 18 points, 13 from Mason Guard, 7 from Fletcher Henry, 6 from Jeremy Myers, 3 for Trevor Gott, and a 3 for Charles Christopher Medina. For the Bearcats, Wyatt Hoffman led the way with 21 points, 6 for Hayden Rooney, 5 for Race Rocky, a 3 for Blake Hampton, a basket for Alex Stafford, and a basket for Gage Grisham. Fox Rogerson hit a free throw. That's where that stands. Are we ready for the other stuff?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Jerry.
Okay, thank you, Diedrich. Nice job tonight. Play-by-play. Okay, let's start with the visitors, the WF West Bearcats. The Bearcats had 14 turnovers. They were only one. I have them 1 for 4 from the foul line for 25%. They were 17. They were 17 for 51 from the field for 33%. They had 24 rebounds. They had 8 assists and 5 steals. The Highclimbers had 26 rebounds. They out-rebounded the Bearcats by 2. They had 13 assists. They had 4 more assists than the Bearcats, and they had 6 steals compared to 5 for the Bearcats. So they led in all 3 of those categories. Now the Highclimbers, I mentioned, had only 11 turnovers. That's pretty good. They, like you said, they were only 5 for 18 from the foul line for 28%. They did shoot 19 out of 47 from the field for 41%. That's pretty good. That's pretty good shooting compared to 33% for the Bearcats. Now the Highclimbers had 26 rebounds. They were led by Mason Guard with 11. Fletcher Henry had 5. Sam Parsons had 3. Braden Phipps had 2. Bennett Henry had 2. Jeremy Myers had 1. Cesar Zepeda Soto had 1. And Carter Garcia had 1. For assists, 13 assists, like I said, Braden Phipps led with 4 assists, followed by Jeremy Myers. Jeremy Myers had 2, and Trevor Gott had 3. I was really impressed with Trevor Gott and his playmaking ability tonight. Steals, there was 2 apiece by Jeremy Myers and Trevor Gott, and Sam Parsons and Braden Phipps had 1 apiece. Let me mention WF West. Did I mention that they had 11 rebounds by Wyatt Hoffman, 7 by Race Rocky, 2 apiece by Hayden Rooney and by Luke McMillan, 1 apiece by Fox Rogerson, and 1 by Blake Hampton. Like I said, they had 9 assists compared to 13 for Shelton. They were led by Fox Rogerson with 2, Hayden Rooney with 2, and Luke McMillan with 2. Also, Wyatt Hoffman and Gage Grisham and Blake Hampton had one apiece. The WF West had 5 steals, led by Wyatt Hoffman with 2, one by Alex Stafford, one by Fox Rogerson, and one by Hayden Rooney. So, interesting. Not very many turnovers. I like that.
Yeah.
14-11, that's not bad. And the shooting percentage was, I thought, really good for the Highclimbers, 41%. Foul shooting, on the other hand, well, we can improve on that. Yeah.
Yeah. With that in mind, I have for the game $24 for the Matlock Food Bank. We'll add to that tomorrow and Thursday.
Okay.
Hopefully a little better free throw shooting because, wow.
And I want to give credit again to Daryl. He does just a fantastic job.
I don't know what we do without him.
I don't either. He is so accurate. Well, it comes from all the coaching and playing that he's done in the past. He just knows the game so well. And so thank you, Daryl, tonight. I hope that I was able to give the statistics well that you gave me.
Yeah, okay. Next up for the Highclimbers, they wrap up the regular season on Friday at Tumwater. The Bearcats have a quick turnaround. They host Prairie tomorrow before wrapping up the regular season Friday against Centralia. All these games have an impact on the final standings. We believe, and we'll know more when after things flush out for the rest of the league. Believe with the win tonight, the Highclimbers are at least tied for 4th. Probably tied for 3rd by the end of things, which does mean they get to play in game on the 16th. But
could be.
It's very likely, but we still have another couple of games to play for everybody in the league. And I think Centralia's, when I was looking at the standings, Centralia's off a game. Maybe they just decided not to play Tumwater twice. I don't blame them for that.
I'm sure that's not the case because they've improved a lot.
Yeah, they have, but... All right, our next broadcast is tomorrow night as we head to Matlock to cover a girls and boys doubleheader featuring the Merriam Night Owls and the Oakville Acorns. Is it the Acorns or just Acorn?
Acorns.
It is a plural, Acorns. That's always bothered me. Is it, it's not like the Cardinal. Okay, anyway. Coverage begins about 5:20 p.m. We will be back in this building on Thursday for the Shelton girls regular season finale against Tumwater. Anything else to add, Jerry?
No, It was a good victory. The thing we got to stress, this is 3 in a row for the Highclimbers.
Very much, and their league wins too. So
yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so they can continue this streak. Well, that'll do it for us here in the Mini Dome. My thanks, as always, to Jerry Apple and Daryl White for their help with tonight's broadcast. Paul over here running the camera, or not the camera, the clock. Paul doesn't want another thing added to his list of things to do. Final score again, Shelton 53, WF West 40. We will talk to you tomorrow from Matlock. You have been watching High School Sports on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Oh, you know what? I didn't do this, did I? Stand by, folks. We'll be going to the close now.
This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The following presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected. The preceding presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has been brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. The Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.